thank you for joining me today. I just wanted to take a few moments to share with you around the Lord's Prayer, and today we're going to look at Thy will be done. So Thy is another word for your, so we're saying for God's will to be done, which means we need to let go of what we think should happen and trust God with His plan for us. And it can definitely be challenging to let go and not have control of situations, because we think we know what we want, or we think our ways would be better. But I wanted to encourage you that we can pray in confidence for God's will to be done in our lives, because in Romans chapter 8 verse 28, God promises that all things work together for the good to them that love God. We can pray in faith that His plans are good things for us. He wants us to do well, He wants us to have a really good life, and as I just said, He promises that all things will work together for good. So even when we don't understand why we're going through something, perhaps you've lost a friendship recently, or you didn't get accepted on a course that you thought would be really good for you, I just want to encourage you that you can just believe that God has got something much better in store for you, even if you can't see it at the moment. But in the future you'll see, actually, that was a good card by God. He played that well. And yeah, another promise I wanted to share is from Jeremiah 29:11. God says, "I know what I am doing. I have it all planned out, plans to take care of you, plans to give you a future you hope for." He wants us to just take really good comfort in that He knows what He's doing, and God has got the perfect plan for us. Even when we can't see it, He is working. An example I wanted to share with you was a couple of years ago I was looking for a new job, and I had a few interviews at different schools, but I didn't get any of them, and I was disappointed because I thought that's what I wanted. I didn't know why I couldn't just get a job, but a while later I then had another interview at a different school, and that's the school where I am now, so I got offered the job. But actually within that, God gave me the opportunity to be able to teach PE and music to the children there, which is something I didn't expect could happen, but it was amazing because they're my two favourite subjects, and God opened up that door at that particular school to just take me so much further beyond what I expected. And if I'd have got the first interview I went for, I probably wouldn't be in the position I'm in now. So yeah, I just wanted to encourage you that God has got something better for you, especially if you're waiting or unsure of what's going on right now. God is taking care of you and has got hold of your future. So something I thought might be useful for you, maybe start a journal of how God is being faithful in your life now and what He's done beforehand, so you can just look back and remind yourself of how faithful God is and how He has always been with you and always been taking care of you. A final verse I'd just like to share with you, Proverbs chapter 16 verse 9. "The heart of a man plans his ways, but the Lord establishes his steps." And I just absolutely love that verse. I think it's good to plan and good to have a direction to go in, but we have to also be prepared to just let God take over and let Him determine our ways. And with the promises that I've said, we can be confident to pray for God's will to be done, because He works it all out for the good of those who love Him. Yeah, so I just pray over your life and my life that God will have His way in it, because His ways are higher than ours, and He knows the perfect plans for our lives. So I hope that's encouraged you today, and thanks for listening.